Over the endless sea of storm clouds, where lightning tore the heavens apart and the world below slept in uneasy silence, the Shadow Falcon streaked through the night, silent, sleek, and unstoppable. It was not just a machine of war, it was the embodiment of vengeance sculpted from steel and stealth, born for one purpose, to hunt in the dark. Inside the cockpit sat Fighter Jat, the legendary sky warrior whose name had become a whisper among enemies and a symbol of hope among allies. The mission was clear: infiltrate enemy airspace, destroy their covert orbital uplink, and vanish before the world knew he was ever there. But nothing about this mission was ordinary. The Shadow Falcon was the only prototype of its kind, equipped with Spectre drive engines that rendered it invisible to radar, thermal imaging, and even satellite eyes. It was a phantom born in shadows, guided only by Jat's iron will and unshakable instincts. The sky was a battlefield of silence, painted in shades of black and lightning. Jat adjusted his helmet, his breathing steady as the heads-up display flickered with digital ghosts of incoming threats. "Control, this is Shadow Falcon. Entering Zone Black," he whispered, his voice steady and calm. The response was faint through static. "Copy, Falcon. You're alone out there. Bring our sky back." With a nod, Jat pushed the throttle. The engines purred like predators, and the Shadow Falcon accelerated into the void. Beneath him, the earth glowed faintly with scattered fires, cities at war, burning from conflicts that had no face, no mercy. Above him, the stars were distant witnesses, cold and indifferent. Yet here he was, a single man between chaos and survival. Suddenly, radar pinged, faint blips emerging like ghosts in the dark. The enemy had deployed Spectre drones, autonomous interceptors that hunted heat signatures and sound frequencies. Jat smirked beneath his visor. "You can't hunt a shadow," he muttered, switching the Falcon into Spectre mode. The entire jet shimmered out of existence, light bending around it as if swallowed by the night itself. The drones passed by, scanning the area, unaware that death hovered just meters away. Jat maneuvered behind the lead drone, locking target with a plasma vector cannon. One silent pulse, and the sky bloomed with fire. The other drones panicked, their AI scattering erratically, but it was already too late. Jat moved like a phantom: strike, vanish, strike again. Each explosion was precise, surgical, and poetic. The storm lit up in bursts of orange and blue, each flash revealing the silhouette of the Shadow Falcon slicing through the clouds like a blade through silk. As he neared enemy airspace, his sensors picked up something massive: a floating fortress, the Black Spire, suspended by anti-gravity cores and surrounded by automated defense grids. It was the source of the orbital uplink, the brain of enemy operations. His mission was to destroy it, but the odds were impossible. No reinforcements, no retreat, he reminded himself. The Falcon descended through thunder, the rain streaking across its stealth armor like falling meteors. Shadow Falcon to control, visual on the target. Commencing infiltration. Static answered him. The radio was jammed. He was truly alone. Lasers sliced through the clouds, anti-air turrets locking on his position. Jat's hands moved with impossible speed, twisting the Falcon into rolls, flips, and dives that defied physics. Missiles streaked past, grazing the jet's wings by inches. Each move was instinct, each reaction faster than thought. He dived into the storm clouds, using lightning as cover, the sensors blinded by the electromagnetic chaos. "Come on, old friend," he whispered to the Falcon, "show me your wings." The Falcon responded with a low hum, its engines glowing faintly, alive, almost aware. Together they moved as one. At 10,000 feet, Jat armed the quantum EMP torpedo, the only weapon capable of disabling the fortress's core. But as he prepared to fire, a shadow emerged from the darkness, another fighter, fast and agile, mirroring his movements perfectly. "Impossible," he muttered. The transponder identified it, Spectre Unit 09, an enemy ace flying a stolen version of the Shadow Falcon prototype. It was like facing his reflection in the sky. The two jets clashed in a silent ballet of death, weaving between lightning strikes, engines screaming through the night. Their missiles missed by inches, their plasma beams